Hey, collective. Welcome back to the Oracle's desk. I am the Oracle, and these are the charms that I pulled today. Let's see. So I've already done a read. I'm going to get to Jack right now. I don't know why, but this feels like it is pressing. It's a pressing matter. So we're not going to ignore Jack longer than we need to. Let's see here. We'd run out of time. I feel like, and I'm going to say this, somebody was supposed to declare themselves a thing. So I don't know if I explained Jack's energy before, but Jack is the energy that weighs you. Okay. So it's kind of a form of justice, I think. And when Jack spins round, it's usually because you have been called to declare yourself, or you have called for yourself to be something. Now, in orchestra, if you want to be the first chair of the cellos, you usually will go, well, at least how it will work in my orchestra, hit subscribe. You will declare that you want to do that. And then during certain times, you can challenge first chair, and then you and first chair play off. And then we'll see who's the better player, right? So I feel like energetically, the same thing is moving right now. There's a lot of movement. As far as rank is concerned. So let's say you want to be an artist, but you don't ever make any art. Okay. That is what I'm talking about. Hit subscribe. Let's say you want to be a politician, but you don't ever run for office, things like that. The Jack trial is you stating publicly that you're going to do this thing, and then the public will decide, or the energy, God, the divine, will decide if you resonate or not in that energy frequency as that thing you've declared yourself as. If you resonate, you will have passed your Jack trial, and you will be seen as the authentic thing that you've presented yourself as. If, however, you are not resonating, you will look like a jackass, a joker, a clown. Jack is a neutral space. He is a mirror. Some people will think he's a devil because they will see themselves in the mirror and not like what they see. So if this sounds like a reading that is interesting to you, or that something like this might be going on with you, please grab yourself a tasty beverage. Lean back and let me drive the MFing car, okay? Okay. So somebody did not pass their Jack trial. I'm gonna do a really good, hold on, I'm gonna do a really good shuffle. So when you don't pass your Jack trial, you get to do it again. It's not that like you never get to, try to go to England once that your flight's canceled. You can try again if you have the nerve. If you don't have the nerve, however, then that's a different thing. But these things will continue to keep coming up in your energy until you either do it or you fade back into history. Many will be called, very few will answer. And I believe the energies in the greater energies, the forces around us, are looking for new people who resonate. And so Jack has been so generous as to have me help you all through these trials so that we can get to who should be where, because the people who are there now should not be there, and they do not resonate in any kind of authoritative way, and they are all jackasses and clowns. And unfortunately, this energy's got to be sorted out. It falls to us, collective. Hit subscribe. And Jack is mad. There's somebody that was supposed to get their thing and they haven't done it. They've been napping on it. Tell me, please. As many cards as you want, Jackie baby. As many cards as you want. I have no control over any of this stuff. Damn, someone ran out. You took off. Oh yeah. This should have been a high priestess. This should have been a high priestess. Are these upside down? Yes. Okay. I'm holding the whole deck upside down. Look, I'm the magician. Okay. There was someone who's supposed to be a high priestess. You ran out. You didn't have the strength. That's okay. Many are called, few will answer. You came off the mountain and you are not happy about it because you wanted to wield some magic. Maybe you were afraid of what people would say. I get it. You're still very powerful, baby. Jack knows that you regret it. You are not in the right place. Like the right location. Like you didn't listen to anything. Oh. My ear is like fluttering. Just give me a second. I also feel like you should be, okay, I'm going to say this, but it doesn't have to be this way, okay? I feel like you are a woman, but you are resonating in a masculine energy, like way too heavy, way too heavy. Yeah, we got strength upside down here too. Care Bears. Care Bears. Care Bears stare. Where are the Care Bears? I have just the magic for you. I have just the remedy for you, my treasure. Okay, where to stick this? Okay. What can we do to help this high priestess get her magic back into correct order so she can hit her jack trial? You have to put something down. You have too many things. You're in too much masculine energy, baby. Like, yeah, we're going to get this zipped up for you. Don't worry. Yeah, we're going to get this figured out. This is not going to be as tough. But you are running out of time. You can't sleep on this anymore. Yeah, you're looking back. Well, it's good you're looking back. I feel like you looking back is peeling back this veil that you've placed over yourself. You have to stop running first, though, because you're running in the wrong direction anyway. If you want to get away, you're not even you're not even running in the right direction to get away. There is no, what is it the saying? There's no exterior solution for an interior problem. Is it Jung says that? Jack wants you to pass your trial. Your energy is lingering for some reason with this, with the mirror. Maybe it's just you, but entertainment purpose only. Hit subscribe. What'd you do, babe? You didn't do anything. You just had to get in a different energy signature to get through whatever it was you were getting through. You're having a difficult time pulling out of it. It seems to be the measure of the day. Yeah, you need to. You want to put an end to it. You need to sweeten it up. Like this. How many fucks do I give? That attitude. It may have served you. It's not serving you now. You gotta sweeten up, sugar. I know women hate it when you say that now. Smile, honey. Well, babe, let me tell you about old magic, okay? Old magic loves a giggle and a smile. It also loves a skull. Did you say that? Very Hamlet. What kind of magic can we deploy? I feel like I need something older, though. I feel like I might need Sybil, but I don't want to go get it, so we'll see if this works. If we get a rational solution. But if we get more lulu hoogly googly then I'll go get it. Wow. That was like, that was strange. Yeah, chaos magic. You did chaos magic. Ugh, girl, don't you know? You did a lot of chaos magic. Ugh, this is not looked upon favorably by the divine. But that's okay. You know why? Because you didn't know. Fata Morgana. Holy shit. Who are you? You are a Jack wife. You're a Jack wife. You might be. That's why Jack doesn't want to lose you. Okay, Chaos Magician. Listen. Okay. In order, I don't want to be so lectury. It's so annoying when tarot readers are like lecturing all the time. What do you say? Do I give the lecture? All right. Shit. All right. Listen. There's been a lot of big chaos magic, black magic. Let's call it black magic. There's been a lot of black magic. There's been a lot of people doing things against God's order, okay? God, the divine, Yahweh, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, Mother Nature, Gaia, it's all order magic at the end of the day. Even the chaos magic is order magic. There's nothing you can do. This is a perfected universe, okay? Now, when people come, and especially these very old black magic spells like money manipulation and all that stuff, that affects divine order greatly and it reorders it. It is my belief that chaos magic ensues to try to correct this distortion. Once the distortion itself is corrected, order magic may presume. If you then start to continue to do chaos magic, you can't really hurt yourself. I mean, you will never hurt the order. Like they're trying to blot out the sun. You can't blot out the freaking sun. It's the sun. Okay? These are forces greater than you. But you can interrupt. And that is very bad. And I think where you're concerned, you were used to having to use chaos magic or black magic in order to correct the black magic that was already going on. That's fine. But now you're in order magic, okay? And order magic is making a sail for a ship, knowing that the wind is going to come eventually, and catch the sail and pull your ship to where you want to go. That's order magic. Okay. Now you want to add to that order magic. You want to add a little chaos to that order magic. Make it so you can put sails all the way up to the highest, as high as you can on the ship's mast, right? And make sails as big as you can, right? So they can catch a lot of wind, and make them on a lever so you can move them left or right, just in case the wind is blowing a little harder to the right. You can adjust that sail and catch that wind, right? That's order magic. That's you working a little bit of chaos to help order magic, okay? So you were just using something in a way to help interrupt something that was already chaotic and disorderly. But you don't need to do that anymore. You've moved out. I don't know why. I don't know how. Maybe you haven't moved out all the way of it, but you are not passing this trial because you are still trying to use chaos magic in an order magic world. Hit subscribe. I have an anti-message coming later today. This may be something you need to come back and listen to. So I will make sure I get that reading done today, because you need to get your ship ready to catch the next breeze of order magic. You will not be able to get that if you have all this chaos magic collapsing around you as the black magic collapses in itself, okay? Now, big black magic collapsing, I pick something. Let's just do finance, okay? Market crashing, whatever you want to call correction, stagnation, flat beverage, whatever the hell you want to call it. That black magic is coming to an end. So you don't want to do any black magic in that black magic, especially when it collapses, because it's going to collapse really hard on people who are doing nasty things within it, okay? Because you're going to be who's stuck with all that energy. It's all that energy spiraling out of control right back to you. And if you're standing there, they will let it hit you. So you need to get out of its way. What else do I need to tell her? This is a lot. I don't want to get that done. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I don't know what's going to come out of this deck, guys. Oh, like one card, please spare me. 2 if the one is way off the wall. 3 if both of them are way off the wall. Middle American, middle class, slave, finances. I've been trying to tell people to free the American slaves for quite some time now. The dead slaves count, yes, but they're not the only slaves in America right now. Hit subscribe if you know what the hell I'm talking about. High Priestess, I don't know what money manipulation stuff you were doing, but were I you, I would stop. I would stop. It's always the last heist. You're very clever and cunning. I see you reaching for that pentacle. See you reaching for the pentacle. Trying to use your magic, get that pentacle. Maybe you want to quit the sphere you were born in. Get above your raisins. Me too. Hit subscribe. That's the American dream. One of them. You're a pioneer too. This is very different energy. It's very stately. As I say that, it's very stately energy. It's very, yeah. There's this. Fucking crocodile, get the fuck out of here! Oh my god, the crocodile again! What? The crown and the crocodile, guys. Did I not just say the lion and the sun? And then what happened? We had a whole regime change in frickin' Persia, and now this damn crocodile is back again. You are someone, madam. You got to get out of this how many fucks do I give energy. I know maybe you're angry, maybe they deserve the warpath. Whatever it is, this magic you're focused on is not going to get you to Cloud Castle. It's not going to get you to Magnolia. It's not going to get you to Camelot. You got to get your ship set right. When there's a smile in your heart. Yep. Just think of all the things you'll find. When you leave the world behind, sugar, you got to get in the happy thoughts. And you got to start laughing at yourself because you're trying to use masculine magic to get something when you ain't no man, baby. I'm sorry. Maybe you are, I don't know, but whatever it is, you're not resonating correctly to pull it in that way, in my opinion. That's what the cards are telling me. If you want, the nature is going against you because you are still working in a chaos magic mindset when you should be working in a order magic mindset. Do I need to say anything else? I feel like this has already been like a long enough freaking 40-minute lecture. You guys, if you don't understand a lot of this stuff, you really should not be playing around in these energies. Like, really shouldn't be. There's going to be a time for things to start. And look at the incense is breaking up in a bunch of little chunks. I would smudge myself until I felt better. Also, I don't know what it is you use to manage yourself and your anger, but get it figured out because this is not gonna, you're not gonna get what you want this way. You're a good soldier. You're a good soldier. Look, the ship at the bottom. You cannot get to Cloud Castle without understanding order magic. You can't get Magnolia if you don't get it. Okay, what else do I need to know? I feel like this has been a long lecture. I keep looking for Toth. Where's Toth? That might resonate with you. Toth has something to add. Empress. Yeah. Get upright, Empress. You got to be virtuous. Not that you aren't. Not that you aren't. Not that you aren't. But you're not going to get there in the energy you're at right now. What does she need? Oh, yeah. This heated up You need something new to focus on, to redirect your focus, something to heat up your psychic waters. Yeah. Maybe if you felt safe, you would. You don't feel safe. You don't feel safe. Why don't you feel safe? Maybe Millie will help us find it better. Why doesn't she feel safe now? You don't feel safe to sweeten. Maybe because you're trying to avoid being a slave. This is also giving like something with Iran too, like freeing yourself. Pipe. Smoke. 55. Yeah, there's a storm. Oh, that was weird. Okay, this hit my mind. Sometimes a storm can be big enough that it can pick up animals, frogs, fish. Hit subscribe. You have been swept up in this storm. You are the black smoke. You are the black smoke. Maybe you can't pull yourself out of this until you get to a certain point within this journey you're on before you can feel safe enough to do order magic. Let's ask Fortune. What does she need to know? Love wins bigger than any royal flush. Yeah, you're not going to win. This is high stakes. You are not going to win if you don't get sweetened up and have love in your heart. I don't know what else to tell you. It keeps coming up. You have to get upright, High Priestess, if you want to pass this trial. You might not want to. You might be like, F it. I don't care. I'm rolling outrageous. I'm a baller, shot caller. Hey, call the shots, girl. I'm not your mom. I'm not Jiminy Cricket. But I am telling you that I do feel like I am channeling a spirit, an energy, not a spirit. The spirit likes you. The spirit wants you to get to Magnolia. You want to get to Magnolia. You are angry. I understand. I'm angry too. So I know what it's like to hear people try to reason with you whilst you're angry. Lost many a friend over the occasion. But you know what? I'm 100% that bitch. So if you want a real friend in me, I'm going to tell you when you need to hear something that you might not want to hear and you might not want to talk to me anymore after that. That's okay because I feel compelled to tell you because you brought your energy to my table and the divine has given me the authority to. So if you want to move on in a positive way and have things set in a different way, which I feel like you do, because you've built this big ass ship, you got to get right. Your sails corrected and right for order magic. Okay. So whatever you're flowing through here, whatever you want to finish it. But do it quick and get in this energy, because Jack's here to tell you you're running out of time and you're napping on it, and you know that you're supposed to do this. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. Are you going to be the queen, or are you going to be the jester? Because if you show up in that Cersei Lannister energy, you're going to be the fucking jester. And you don't want that. You know why? Because you are true blue. You want a legacy. I know you. I know it. You wouldn't be here with Jack if you didn't. If you want your legacy, you want things to be like that, get out of this energy. Okay? I'm with you. I know. I know they got it coming, baby. But sometimes it's not us that get to get them. Sometimes you got to leave it up to the divine. The divine already has it in hand. And sometimes, if we're really lucky, we get to be the divine's hand. But I don't see that right now for you. I see a portal coming for you. And you want to be in the right energy, or you're going to miss it. And that could be even just you having a fucking tantrum, screaming and yelling at something when you miss a phone call, or you being, in rapture because you had taken down someone in a way that you probably shouldn't have. Hit subscribe. But then you don't have the energy to go do the other thing that's going to lead you to what it is that you really want to do. So I would heed Toth's warning. I would refocus. Focus back on that cup. Focus back in on what it is you want, what it is you want to do, where it is you want to go, and then let it guide you. All right. Now, this took 32 minutes. Stubborn ass. You must have red hair. I have red hair too. Hit subscribe, collective. If you stuck this long and this doesn't have anything to do with you, congratulations. You win a prize. I don't know what that prize will be yet, but I'm going to hook you up. Hit subscribe. Big Kid Treehouse Stop Shop if you want to support my music. The Oracle's music, themusicoracle.com. All right, guys. I don't know who this is. This gator. I could also feel like it could be Ma'at, with the feather. Like Ma'at will send. What's that gator? What's the alligator's name that eats the people who have been condemned? Amit. Ma'at will send Amit to eat, but I don't know. I keep getting this with a crown. So we're going to figure it out, guys. Stick around. I'll see you later.